Welcome here everybody. So today I will be showing you how to set up a BungeeCord network for Minecraft Java Edition 1.16.5, which is the latest version. I will be going to papermc.io and I will be downloading. If you hit downloads, you can see they got Paper and Waterfall. Now Waterfall is the same as BungeeCord, it's just from PaperMC. So I will be using Waterfall, but you can be using the BungeeCord if you want. It doesn't really matter there. So I will download the latest version, which is currently build number 727, and for Waterfall 421. If you are doing this on a hosting provider, it's a whole lot simpler. You don't have to really download any of this. You can just select it in your control panel that you want to install a BungeeCord and then two Paper or Spigot servers. Paper is just the optimized version of Spigot. You can run the same plugins in there. It just runs a whole lot smoother. So you will need to have for sure 3 servers to make this work. Otherwise, BungeeCord or Waterfall is completely useless and it will not do anything because you only be having one Spigot server anyways. So it doesn't make sense to run Waterfall or BungeeCord. So pretty much the BungeeCord or Waterfall is just connecting these 2 servers together that you can share information between the 2 and connect players flawlessly between the 2. So for a BungeeCord, I will be running Waterfall, and this is the command I'll be using. I will be dedicating 1 gig of RAM towards the server, so we can run that and let it to start downloading anything it needs to download. And then if you look at the Paper server, same thing, 1 gig. Just make sure your name matches the server file. We'll start that one, and we will start our survival server as well. And now we will let them download. The Waterfall is done already, so we'll go back there and we can change a few things in the config. So for a host, actually we'll start over here. We will start with servers. We will be adding 1 more server since we have our survival. We will name it survival, and we will change the port number because we want our default port to be our BungeeCord, so people do not need to enter a port number. And we will change this port of the BungeeCord or Waterfall to the default Minecraft port, so it's a whole lot easier to connect. Now we'll change IP forward to true. Save it, and we will go over to our other servers, which are still downloading. Okay, our servers just finished downloading, and you will see that there is an error. Failed to load properties from file server.properties, which is okay because that file does not exist yet. We will close that. All we need to do is open this file here and change false to true, which means we agree to Mojang's terms, which you can use this link up here to view. Save that, close it, run it again, and then the same thing for our other server. Okay, our 1 server is done. I forgot to change the port on the other server, so it cannot bind to port because there was another server running on that port. So we will change the ports now. So for lobby, not there, server.properties, we put it in our config for our BungeeCord that it was 25566. So we'll change that now. Save it, and also open our spigot.yml, and we will change the BungeeCord false to BungeeCord true. Save that, and we should be able to run that now. And we will go over to our survival, server properties, and server port 25567. Oh, one more thing. We need to change the online mode to false on both these servers. because our BungeeCord will be providing all of the protection we need from Mojang to a certain extent. I will have to get into further details later on regarding that. There can be some loopholes for players to exploit and connect as any user ID that they want, such as an admin, and they can cause problems on your server. I will show you how to prevent that a little bit later. So now we can start our servers up. And it gives you a warning saying servers running in offline/insecure mode, which all it means is it cannot authenticate a user with Mojang's database. So potentially anyone could connect as anybody onto your server, and your server would not know the difference. They could connect as an admin. The server would not know that that person is actually not an admin, which can cause problems later on. But for now, we will just be using our BungeeCord to do all of that authenticating. So now we can connect to our local host, and we're connecting to the lobby because that is our default server to connect to. You can see I am currently in the world. This is our lobby world, so this is where you could create your own lobby. And if you want to go to the survival/server survival, and now we're connected to our survival. To verify that, we can go onto a survival console here. We can OP myself. Now we are in OP. You can use this to any of the commands in there, and it works. I can now go back to the lobby. And now you might be thinking, well, the /server is a little bit unprofessional looking. Well, we can change that. We definitely can. And I will be doing that in a later video because this one's getting a little bit too long. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please comment them, and I will try to answer them best I can.